Did you know you have the power to transform your health and your life? After years of suffering with undiagnosed autoimmune symptoms, I found myself on an endless loop of expensive supplements, broken promises, and drive-through meals. I was a busy working mom struggling with chronic pain. I could no longer keep up with life until I decided to take my health into my own hands. I discovered the healing power of whole foods and incorporated a healthy lifestyle that is simple, affordable, and maintainable even when life gets busy. With easy, whole food meal prep, meal planning, and wellness strategies, I healed my autoimmune symptoms, regained my energy, and lost 30 pounds along the way. I discovered I had the power to change my life, and I know you have that power too. Whether you're looking to reduce inflammation, lose weight, or optimize your health, this is it. Get ready to discover the vibrant life you deserve with the Prepared for Wellness podcast. I'm Ashley Cavolo, and I can't wait to join you on this journey. Welcome back, you guys. So we are wrapping up this weekend, the last of 3 hockey tournament weekends. So we are staying in another hotel for Friday night, and it has been crazy. It has been a lot of fun, but just completely off of our normal schedule. Our entire week has been geared towards getting ready for these trips. So I thought today it would be a great time to talk about maintaining balance in life. For most of us, life is busier than ever, and hustle culture has us working more, we're sleeping less, we are putting our well-being on the back burner in many cases, and between family, home, work, and friends, we find ourselves constantly racing the clock and chasing our schedules. If we fail to create balance among all of the madness, we risk burnout and even worse, illness. I know for me that is so true. If I am not resting and taking care of myself, my immune system tanks. So it's really important for me that I stay on track as best as I can. So for this reason, we really need to create balance in life so we can show up when we need to. So here are my favorite tips to creating balance. The first thing on my list, make time for you. We can't control everything on our schedule. The kids need to get to school, you need to show up to work on time, but finding time to focus on you is just as important as showing up for everyone else. This could be a workout, reading, yoga, meditation, whatever it is, make sure it is important to you and feels good. The goal is to walk away feeling calmer and more refreshed than when you arrived. So how do you fit this in when life is already busy? Sit down and look at your schedule for each day. Find pockets of time in your day when you can fit in something for you. It may change day to day, but do what works for you. Schedule that time in your day and make a point to show up for it like you would for any other appointment. For myself, I wake up before the rest of the family and I fit in my workout. I then take about 10 minutes, I sit in the peace and quiet and drink my protein shake, and I always walk away feeling energized, focused, and I'm ready to take on the day. I also know I did something for me, and what I'm doing is benefiting my body. So think about what you would like to do for yourself. Determine what that thing is and find a pocket of time in your schedule to fit that in. And find out just how good it feels when you do make time for yourself. Always choose food for fuel. This is the next tip that I have. So when you're choosing food for fuel, you will have less guilt. If you're an avid listener to this podcast, you know I'm a huge believer in whole foods. Whole food supports everything within our bodies. It helped me eliminate my autoimmune symptoms, cured my gut issues, gave me energy. So when your mindset is set on feeding and fueling your body, you quickly realize how amazing that feels. You also realize how difficult it is to stay on track once you leave the house. Social engagements, restaurants, and grocery stores can offer less than optimal choices, so you are left to make a choice as to what it is you're going to eat. And more importantly, what you're not going to eat. So for someone like me who knows eating a hot dog at a barbecue will trigger a 3-day inflammatory flare-up, you better believe I will be making another choice. I'll probably go for a hamburger. I might take half the bun away, add some vegetables on top, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, whatever's there. You will not always have organic, whole food, clean options. So before you dive in, look at what is there. Determine what will fuel and benefit your body the most and choose that. Realize you made the best choice that you could and let any feelings of guilt or uneasiness go. When you are eating the right foods most of the time, one meal or snack isn't the end of the world, so just let it go. And I already talked about how fitting in a workout every morning is my favorite way to keep myself in balance. But studies have shown that adults are about 70% more productive and manage their time better when they have established workout habits. Movement keeps your circadian rhythm balanced and improves sleep. If you want to hear a little bit about this, listen to my last episode, episode 21. I kind of dive in a little bit into that. But this helps to use up glucose in the body for energy when you're using your muscles. And in return, you are balancing your blood sugar and reducing cravings. It reduces brain fog and improves memory. Movement keeps you balanced in so many ways. So find some time in your schedule and fit in a walk. It could be yoga, a workout video, free weights, even stretching, cleaning your house, running errands, that counts too. So making time for movement is one of the most simple ways to keep everything else in life balanced. And just like movement, we also need rest. So I will be the first to admit I am a mess when I don't sleep. I feel awful, I am not motivated, and I just want to get back in bed. And my kids and my husband will attest to that. So our bodies need sleep to rest, reset, and detox. When we don't get enough sleep, we risk an increase in stress, an increase in blood pressure, brain fog, and our insulin rises. Our memory is affected, we risk premature aging, and it is even linked to diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. Lack of sleep disrupts hormone levels, causing cravings, and in return, we tend to make poor food choices when we're tired. Simply put, go to bed earlier. Think about this. If you're scrolling through social media for about a half an hour for bed, what is the benefit? There's not much. So you will benefit so much more from that extra half an hour of sleep. Think about this next time you find yourself mindlessly scrolling on your phone before bed. You will be so happy that you did when you wake up feeling rested. So I'm going to kind of take a turn into a different direction right now. This next topic is a big one and one of the toughest to overcome. We've all heard the term, you are what you eat, but there is also the term, you are who you spend your time with. So we are who we surround ourselves with. This is just human nature. If the people you spend the most time with do not have similar life goals or lifestyle habits, you are setting yourself up for a lifelong battle, and it's going to be tough. If you surround yourself with judgmental people, it's time to find a more supportive group of friends. This one is the most difficult realizations to come to and can feel very uncomfortable at first. So it is important to remember that your time is precious and your energy should be spent with people who uplift and support you. Once you realize how much peace this brings to your life, you will be grateful for making the hard decision. And I promise that will happen. It just takes time. Invite people with similar interests to go on a hike or a walk, take part in a new gym class a few times, and you will find yourself in a room full of people who already have similar interests, and eventually, pretty quickly, their faces will become familiar. The same can go for your work environment if it is causing you stress. Is it worth it? think long and hard about what you can do and what will bring you happiness. There are so many opportunities in the world, so think outside of the box and get creative. So last but not least, and I've talked about this before, creating and maintaining routines is a big one. For me, I have established routines for myself and my household that keep everything together and running smoothly, and without this, things fall apart and chaos ensues every time. Establish evening routines that support a stress-free morning, pack lunches and backpacks, iron your clothes, and think about dinner for the next night. Establish morning routines that support your evening routine. Make time to clean up dirty dishes in the sink, wipe down counters, and throw laundry in the wash before leaving the house. There is nothing more amazing than coming home to a clean space. And don't forget to schedule in that time for you and make a habit of it. So I follow all of these tips in my life. They really do keep me feeling balanced. They keep my stress low, and I can show up as my best self. And I would love to know what you do to keep balance in your life. Send me a message or a DM and let me know. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this episode helped you in your health journey and just maybe you learned something new. If you loved this episode, please leave a review. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach others around the world. Visit my website, preparedforwellness.com, to view my coaching offers, free recipes, and so much more. Don't forget to grab your free gift while you're there. Follow me on Instagram at Prepared for Wellness and join my VIP Facebook group, Prepared for Wellness Community. Don't miss out on the fun and special announcements.